Oh, it's me again. I decided to do another unpopular opinions video, part 2. Number 1, and I'm just going to get this out of the way. I think that saying bitch as a woman is not a problem for me because I say bitch all the time, like so many times that people have a problem with it because apparently I cannot be a womanist and not say bitch, but it's typically women who are being misogynistic themselves or saying things that are like transphobic or racist, bigoted, or colorist, and if I call them out, it's a problem. But they can say all types of things about different types of women that they don't like, but let me call them out, then it's a problem. I say bitch like Richard Pryor said nigga. Like, it's funny how black women have no problem with black men saying nigga, but when a black woman says bitch, then it's a problem. And I find that suspicious. I find that suspicious because it seems to me like you feel like you can invalidate other women's womanhood, but if they call you a bitch, then it's a problem because how dare this bitch, try to say that I'm a bitch and try to talk down to me. I'm above her. I'm a real woman. She has no right to call me a bitch. And that's all that is because last night, no, not last night, but it was yesterday, earlier that day or so, this woman commented on the video saying that college girls aren't loyal. So I told her, what does gender have to do with anything? She called me an ableist slur and said, oh, I'm talking about from my experience. And clearly you're stupid if you didn't see that. All she said was college girls aren't loyal. So how was I supposed to know that she was just talking about girls from her experience? No, I think she meant to say college girls aren't loyal so people can jump down her back or jump on her back, I mean, and be like, yeah, college girls are catty and bitchy, girls are la 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 la, and we're so different. And then when I called her out, she felt threatened. She felt threatened that another woman was calling out her little internalized misogyny that she probably learned from other men so she can get a man. So I told her, women like you get cheated on all the time and didn't wonder why. And she said, how are you a womanist if you want to say that? Cuz bitch, cuz fucking bitch, I'm so sick of you saying stupid ass shit about women, stereotyping women, falling for lame ass stereotypes, dangerous stereotypes of young women, and then saying I cannot be a womanist because I'm calling your fake ass out. Like, this bitch doesn't even identify as a womanist. I'm sick of bitches who don't identify as feminists or womanists sitting there telling me that I'm the reason why people don't take womanism or feminism seriously. But that's just because you are afraid to identify as a womanist and a feminist. Like, bitch, you are afraid to identify as a womanist. Like, who are you fooling? Who are you even fooling? I'm like sick of that shit because these women don't sit around calling themselves feminists all proudly. Like, these bitches aren't even proud to call themselves feminists, but they want to try to question our feminism. Like they do that shit with Beyonce. Like Bell Hooks does that shit all the time where Beyonce will sit here and embrace her sexuality, blah, blah, blah. And then here comes Bell Hooks like she's dangerous to feminism, to black women. Like, really, bitch? Just because you're mad that no one's really listening to your bullshit feminism anymore, talking about sex workers and saying some bullshit respectability politics, and Beyonce is pretty much deconstructing all your bullshit. Like, I respect you, Bell Hooks, but please shut the fuck up. Please. But like I said, bitch to me doesn't bother me if it comes from another woman, but it depends on the dynamics. Like, if you are a white woman calling a black woman a bitch, I feel like, nah, you shouldn't say that. Or if you are a rich woman calling a poor woman like a bitch, like, it all depends on dynamics. If you are skinny calling a fat woman a bitch, like, I don't know, it just depends. Like, unless she's being like abusive, unless she's harassing you or saying things that's marginalizing you, something ableist, something fat phobic, something like that, racist, trans misogynistic, I don't really have a problem with bitch. Just don't use it like, oh, she pissed me off, or oh, she stole my boyfriend, she's a bitch. Like, I don't know, like, I don't think bitch really has the same connotation as when a man says bitch. Like, women can say bitch, I don't have a problem with that. But you do have to analyze what they mean when they say bitch. But I say bitch all the time. And I don't give a crap. Like, don't sit there and try to, like, masculinize the word bitch. Like, no, sweetie, bitch is directed towards me. Like, don't sit there and say that I'm sounding like a man because I called you a bitch. Like, what the fuck? Hold on a second, I'm about to sneeze. Excuse me. Ooh, sorry. Okay, number 2. I cannot stand the Big Sean Janae Aiko duo. I think they are annoying. They are misogynistic. Like, Janae has internalized misogyny. It shows in her lyrics. Big Sean's a douchebag, and Janae Aiko is complicit because look at me, I'm pretty, ha ha ha. I'm like unique. I'm part Japanese, if you please, and look at me. I got like, I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like she thinks she's a special mixed black snowflake. I feel it in my soul. I feel it in my bones. And Janae Aiko just be like tripping. Like, she has a song off of that album, because it's on here. I have that album. Sorry, I'm a fake ass. 2088. And this song, Memories Fading, I believe, she's like, if I see the bitch over there, I'm hitting her in the face, because clearly she's a woman, so clearly it's her fault that you're cheating on me and that you're a fuckboy. I'm just gonna call you and say how much I love you, but everyone else that messes with you are hoes. But I'm gonna try to, like, redeem you because you're a man, and men are so important. Which kind of falls into number 3. I feel like women should not have to text first. You can do it if you want, but I'm not going to do it. So stop telling me just text a man first. Because I feel like that's ill-advised, because some men feel like, oh, I want to chase her, which I find that problematic, because why do you have to feel that you have to chase someone? Like, why can't you, get with someone that likes you and that you like? Why do you have to feel like you're forcing them to like you? So that is a little bit problematic. But I feel like if a man is interested in me, then he has to show it. I'm not going to put in all of the work. Like, oh my God, there was this one guy I met off of this site, Soul Swipe, which is like the black Tinder, and he's really cute, and like, we're really hitting it off. I messaged him first because I thought he was really cute. Like, oh, he's a basketball player, he's an athlete, he's so cute. Like, I was being shallow, okay, but once we got to talking, he asked for my number because he's like, the messaging system sucks. So we were just joking around, and it was so cute. Like, he's like, oh, you a UK fan? I'm a U of L fan. I have to turn you on. Like, he was like so cute. You don't understand. Like, he was so cute. And he's like, we have to hang out sometime. I'm like, oh, okay. And, he was texting first, and then suddenly he just stopped. So I was like, okay, like, maybe he's bored, or maybe he wants to switch it up. We were talking for some time, and then he just stopped. I sent him a message yesterday on Snap. He opened it and did not respond. So I'm like, okay, like, fine, like, whatever. Like, I'm through, because I'm through trying. I don't know if he thinks, like, oh, she probably got so many guys anyway. Like, even if I have a lot of niggas, like, so the fuck what? It's called dating. Like, who the fuck commits when they are dating? Like, that's so silly. And I called him on Soul Swipe. He was on there too, but I can't really say anything because I was on Soul Swipe like every day. But I was just checking to see, if he's on, because, I was like really trying to meet him. But anyway, I feel like he should have tried harder. Like, if he was really into me, then he would have been like doing the most to come see me. Like, I said, look, you can come see me, but we have to go somewhere like the river or like the bridge, somewhere to smoke, because I don't want to like do it at my mom's house. My mom lives here. My mom doesn't like me bringing strangers over. And he's like, okay, cool, we have to do something. We can figure something out. I said, okay. The first time, he more or less stood me up, and then he sent me a message the next day saying, I'm sorry, it's just the fact that I got tired and I decided to go to sleep. I said, I understand, but can you like tell me next time? I was kind of like not being rude, but I was just kind of like saying that I don't play, I'm about business. He's like, yeah, like, what are you doing today? I said, I have no plans at all. He's like, okay, can I come see you? I said, sure. And I told him the same thing. And then I asked him, what time, should we like see each other? He doesn't respond. It's 1 a.m. No text back. I said, you know what? I'm tired. You don't need to come. And then I sent him a message like on Snapchat, like, hey, maybe I'm not really into hookups. I'm not sure about you, but if that's the thing, that's not really me. I'm here to meet friends, that type of stuff. And I was kind of pissed off, but then I kind of like got over it and apologized on Monday, like the Monday after. And he's like, oh, it's cool, and we can definitely hang out. I just have to see, if I have time. So I said, okay. And then after a while, I don't know. Is it because he thought that my hair wasn't real? Like, come on, nigga. Like, because he asked me, because we video time, and he's like, oh, is that your real hair? I said, no. No, my hair is a lot thicker and curlier than this. He's like, okay, is that your natural hair color? I said, yeah, my hair can get pretty black. He's like, okay. But the thing is, he swiped right when he saw me with like my very short curly hair. Like I had my hair in Bantu knots, and I was at the Kentucky Derby at the Oaks, not the Derby but the Oaks at Churchill Downs, and like I had very short hair. Like my hair was so fucking short, and it was in black and white, and I had a cute little derby hat that came all the way to here. It was like a half hat, and I had pretty little makeup on, and I looked all Marilyn Monroe, you know, like very short hair, like to my ears, like really short hair. He saw it and swiped right. So it clearly could not have been because my natural hair that I decided to post one day where I was like real hurried on curve, you know, with my hair in a bandana and like all spirally, all wiry or whatever, like in a big puff. It could not have been because of that, because you swiped right when you saw me with my real hair out. Like I don't understand. Like why the hell would you swipe right? Like you didn't even know that I didn't even have a wig at the time when we were talking. Like when we were talking, you saw that photo. Like let me show you the photo. Let me show you the photo real quick, because like here's what I am talking about. I don't know how this got from like unpopular opinions to like talking about. I'm going to get to it soon. But I think I have more time because I deleted my Tinder app just so I could like have more room for like a video. Now I have like 2 gigabytes on here. So hopefully that's enough to do like a 20 to like 30-minute video. But here's what I'm talking about. Like before, like I had like the curly hair in, this is what he swiped right at. Like this picture right here. Like I don't like right here. This is the picture that he looked at and like swiped right. You know, he didn't see this picture or this picture or this picture. Okay, so I just don't understand. Like niggas be tripping, and oh well. But yeah, I'm just like really annoyed because like if he feels like, oh, she's desperate because like she wants me, like that's so stupid. Like I wanted to show that I was interested in you, so I just feel like you shouldn't text first. You shouldn't be texting all the time, because I just feel like guys are so silly, you know. So like just show that you're available, but you have to be chased a little bit. Now if you are really into him and you want to try like me, then go ahead, text him first, but just don't try so hard because guys are silly. Number 4, I hate people that say things like, oh, you know, it doesn't matter if a guy's creepy and annoying you and talking to you. Like, you'll always be lonely if you don't give guys a chance. Like, why should I give a guy a chance? Like, if I don't find him attractive, like, why should I talk to him? Like, that's so silly to me. Like, why should I talk to a guy? Like, it seems like you're more attractive to someone when you don't want them versus when you do want them. Because I feel like people all the time bitch at me because I'm sitting here saying, you know, I really like this guy, you know, he doesn't like me, I'm not sure. And they say, oh, well, just don't talk to him. You need to stop being obsessed over him. I'm always told that I'm obsessed over guys. But then when guys obsessed over me and are being really creepy and I try to confide in a friend, instead of saying, oh, I'm sorry, that's really weird, you know, like that guy's a weirdo, like stop talking to him. It's, oh, just stop talking to him. Or you should be lucky that a guy is talking to you, because clearly being autistic, being a brown-skinned, nappy-headed black girl, I should be just gracious that any guy is talking to me. Clearly, you know, clearly I shouldn't have standards because I'm disabled and neurodivergent and black and visibly black, you know. So why not just accept any creeper, you know, because I clearly have no standards, you know. I shouldn't be raising my standards, you know. But yeah, I just hate people like that. Like, no, if a guy is talking to you and you're not interested, don't make people convince you that you should talk to him or else you'll be lonely. Like, that stupid ass scare tactic people use all the time. Like, they use that shit for like Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders and Trump, which that kind of goes into number 5. Like, if you don't want to vote, you don't have to vote. Like, I don't believe in voting. Prince did not believe in voting. So why should I believe in voting? If I feel like none of the nominees can do anything for me, I'm not going to vote for either one of them. Therefore, no one can say, oh, you voted for this person or you voted for that person. I don't need the guilt of voting for a shitty ass person. Like, I don't want to vote for Hillary Clinton. Like, Hillary Clinton is just annoying. Like, instead of like blaming Bill Clinton for like that bullshit he pulled with Monica Lewinsky, she gaslighted the fuck out of that woman and was like, oh, you know, Bill told me, it was in a diary, but I don't give a fuck. The bitch still like fucking like gaslighted a young woman, a 22-year-old woman, like a woman that's like twice her junior. She was like, oh, Bill Clinton told me that he would have left soon, but she was a loony. She was like a loony. I'm like, really? And everyone's like, oh, Hillary Clinton was hurt. The bitch still took, I'm sorry, I shouldn't be saying that because it's Hillary, but I feel like Hillary Clinton has done so many bullshit that I don't give a fuck about calling her a bitch, because she has done so many things for like black boys being incarcerated, Native American women, women of color, black women, stuff like that. She has done so many horrible things for them that I don't care. Like, she still took them back. Like, it just shows that Hillary Clinton really did not care so much that, I mean, I guess she could be hurt in a way, but I just felt like she was losing power or something. Like, someone even made a point, like, the reason why she was still with Bill Clinton all these years because of the fact that she's power hungry. I do feel like, in a way, my mom did make a point, like, well, Hillary Clinton has been, like, I believe a senator or something for, like, years. She has had a lot of money before Bill Clinton and all of that. I'm not sure. My mom did make a point, but I just feel like Hillary Clinton, you know, did use Bill Clinton. Like, they used each other. So I'm just not here for voting for Hillary Clinton. Like, I just think that she's not the definition of feminism. Like, I don't, now apparently she self-IDs as a feminist. That's fine. What the oh, that is the fucking car outside. Like, I swear this house is haunted, because yesterday when that little door in my room slammed, I heard like a ghost moaning or something, like Ghostbusters, okay? But yeah, I'm not voting for Hillary Clinton, or I don't want to vote for her. And that whole scare tactic of, if you don't vote, then Trump's gonna win. Like, how does that make any sense? Or if you vote independent, then that means that Trump's gonna win. Like, bitch, you just want us to vote for Hillary Clinton. And we're not voting for that white lady anymore than we are voting for the white man, okay? Just leave us alone with that shit. Unpopular opinion number 6. I don't like Rihanna's song Woo off of Anti. I think it's some internalized misogynistic bullshit where tell me she can never get this deep and tell me she's just eating off your dreams. Like, shut up, Rihanna. Like, just because you are no longer with the guy and he's with another girl doesn't mean you can start dirty macking. I mean, come on, Rihanna. You're better than that. You're not Bryson Tiller, okay? You're not Janae Aiko. Clearly, it's a song that is just a throwaway that they just gave to her. I don't like that song. Number 7. I cannot stand Bryson Tiller. I think he's misogynistic. He's a piece of shit. His song Been That Way, where he's like, yeah, I'm dating this girl, but she's not like you, and you're telling me to cut her off, so I will. I think she's jealous after she heard about you, because I like to get my dick hard from hurting another girl and stringing her along while I'm still not over my ex. Like, bullshit. And then his other song where he's like, I swear my ex was just your apprentice. I swear you and your bitch need to go to fucking hell. You and your fucking ex bitch, because I hate people like that. I feel like, no, this goes into number 8. I hate on and off relationships type of people. I feel like if you are going to be together, stay together. Stop leaving people just so you can go sow your oats and sleep around and then hurt people. Like, do not do that shit. Please don't do that shit. Like, that's fucked up. And I will swear to God, I will swear to fucking God, if you try that shit with me, I will make sure to have you wrapped around my finger and then maybe try to fuck you over.